Guys, running kimono. So we're doing a quick tour of my mother's stockpile, and she has a stockpile in her basement, and she just loves to hoard certain things. I don't think this is hoarding if it's like neatly arranged and stacked. You guys maybe tell me in the comments what you think. First thing we're going to talk about is these giant buckets and how she has her paper propped up. If you ever have your stockpile in a basement, never leave everything on the floor, because in case you have a flood or there's a fire next door and everything gets flooded, you can be in trouble where your paper's gonna get completely wet. But what she does is she has these giant Sterilite totes and has them raised up. And if there ever is a flood, by the time it gets to like up to here, she's like organized to, you know, make it to come down here and rescue all of her paper or call somebody. But she does have her favorites, including the Blue Charmin and the Bounty paper towel, a whole lot of Kleenex too. And for the most part, she buys a lot of this stuff on sale herself. I don't really stock her up on this stuff. Some stuff like napkins I give her a lot of, but she does it herself. Because this is why, if I would pack my car full of this stuff, the car would be full and I couldn't bring her Tide and the other really good stuff. But just to show you a side angle, because I know a lot of you really like that. And she likes to buy this stuff because in the wintertime when it's like super snowy outside, she does not have, like, she can't cart this in the house when then she's like the snow's up to her knees. So that's all of her paper products. I know a lot of you love to look at paper, but it goes back and it just really, you know, whenever there's really bad weather, she's like organized and ready to go. Some of the stuff that are sold in the US and not Canada is this paper towel with the detergent or the Dawn inside, and I always try to stock her up on that. She uses it very sparingly, but that is her favorite to clean, like, you know, sticky tables after dinners. There's all of the Kleenex and just a lot more stuff. On this trip, I didn't bring her a ton of stuff because I know what I brought last time and it was a lot. We have some pantry goods, all of the stuff she likes. I think she's got like her weight in rice there. And a whole lot of bottled water. And why she has this much bottled water in her base, it's going to sound really strange, but sometimes the pipes will freeze because it's so cold in the wintertime here. So she needs that extra water, and then just everything's in these totes to keep everything nice and dry. And just an outside shot to show you the snow at her house. So this is a basement window, and look at the snow, guys. So they get really hammered here. Like, you could barely, like, if I had to make a quick escape, I would have to wear like snowshoes to get out. It's that bad. So shout out to the people in Southern California who never see this. So let's just continue with the tour. Okay guys, I had to go and change batteries. I ran out. So this is my mom's shelf of all of her goodies. And in the past, I've always tried to like fix it up, make it look good, that sort of stuff. And it's not good for her because she needs things a certain way, and how I might organize something is not how she wants it organized. So I've kind of let go of this fight just to let her do whatever she wants. And I'm going to pull a couple, it's a lot more crammed how I would have it. I would probably organize it a little differently, but this is how she does it. So, whole lot of razors, whole lot of cosmetics, everything she likes. And there's more soap and stuff down there. It's very crammed, so I don't want things to fall all over the place. But, you know, everything that she needs at her fingertips, you know. We kind of got into an argument this morning because I saw that she had bought this Christmas dial soap, and I said to my mom, I'm like, look, I gave you a case of like 24 of these. Why are you buying these Christmas ones? Because just buy some stickers and call it good. Throw it on the other one. She's like, I like the design and I got them for $1.50. I'm like, Mom, you overpaid. And then she just laughed. But yeah, here's some other stuff, you know, to get yourself organized. I didn't bring her any body wash because I think my mom has more Dove body wash than I do. Like, I went crazy. You know, sometimes you just forget what you give somebody and you just keep giving them the same thing over and over again. And then Eucerin that she really likes. Here's something really kind of cool. Her doctor heard that she really liked this. So her doctor actually gave her an entire box of the samples, which are these little guys. And I thought that was really classy of her doctor. Like, I'm always trying to give the doctor like candy or something for my stockpile, but like that's really nice. So my mom has a lot, and this is like her favorite. There's something in this if you have like diabetes or eczema. It's just like fantastic. So she's like set for that. And then a whole bunch of this stuff. So I brought her 3 things of like those sandwich bags, and it's like, is she even gonna use them? But her stockpile is crammed. And this is like, years of me bringing stuff to her. She's very Spartan with what she uses. She doesn't waste stuff. She's very, very frugal. Just another shot. I know a lot of you guys like to look at everything, so there it is. A lot of stuff. Especially if you're into paper, like that's just like, whoa. For the last part of her stockpile room, just some odds and ends and a lot of detergent because she does a lot of cleaning and stuff. I threw out a lot of this stuff and I try to help her get organized, but it's how she wants it. It's not my decision and how I have to just kind of like lay off. And that's the best thing, especially if you're helping somebody organize a stockpile. If they have stuff from like 1981, obviously help them out, but for like really old stuff or for like stuff how they want it, just leave it. Lots of goodies. And then she has a lot of detergent here. And she has to keep the water going all year long, or like from September to May, because the ground freezes and the water gets turned off. So, a couple of her detergents. I think next time I come and see her, I'll bring her 4 or 5 of these. She's still got about 10 of them, but she likes to be well stocked. And these are the pedestals of her. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, she does have a lot, like more than me. It smells so good in there. I wish you guys could smell. Second pedestal. Let's see what she has. Wow. I think I might have brought her those Gains. Island Fresh. Wow, nice one. Okay, that's going back in there. Goodbye. Okay guys, so that concludes the tour of the stockpile. I know that a lot of you love to look at paper, so I'm gonna just show you one last glance. And lots of the stuff she's had for a while. Like I know this, that's a really old thing of Scott's paper towel. Like that's the old design. She's had this stuff for a while and she buys it when it's really inexpensive and just stockpiles it. And that is just the way to do it. And it looks really great. And some of the stuff like napkins and certain types of paper towel with the Dawn, I bring that for her. But for the most part, she does this. And you know, you like what you like. Like she loves the Charmin Blue. Lots of people just swear by that. And one other thing I wanted to talk about is for people that might have their stockpiles in basements. One thing that is really, really critical is if you have a lot of food, because a lot of us like, you know, coupon for dog treats, stuff like that. She's got a lot of paper towel here. Just to show you, so she has a neighbor who helps her with the, you know, shoveling snow. So these are some of the treats that we brought. We put some in a bag. We're going to give it to him today. But by doing this, if there is a flood or if there is moisture, putting it in these giant Sterilite totes, it'll make sure that everything stays dry. So if you're new to couponing and you're like, well, how do I store this? What do I do? These Sterilite totes, fantastic. And sometimes you could buy like silica packs to make everything really dry. This is just fantastic, you know? And she has a lot of stuff. And that's just, you just keep everything dry and keep the moisture out, because the one thing that it can absolutely ruin your stockpile is if water gets into it, especially for stuff like this. Oh, German sauerkraut with white wine. Look, it's all in French. We're not in the US anymore. I was looking at that and I'm thinking, what does that even mean? But, yeah, my mom likes to keep stuff. You know, it's her choice. And again, just to stress it for the millionth time, how I organize stuff personally is not how she organizes stuff, but I need her to be able to find everything. So it's one thing for me to come in here like Hell on Wheels and bossy and be like, do this, do that. It'll look better if you do this and that. But it's how she wants things organized, so she knows where it is. And if you're ever gifting stockpile items, leave it there. If people want to, you know, leave it in a certain place, you can always suggest stuff, but if they are best organized, if it's like this, just leave it like that. And there's no really glamorous way to have a stockpile. Like it looks like, you know, the back room of a store. And for all of our friends in Southern California, because you never see this, like Mrs. Empty Nester, can you imagine Mrs. Empty Nester opening your window and seeing this? Like, Imagine a burglar trying to get in and stealing my stuff. They would get stuck in the snow. Like, look at that. That is very impressive. And it's just really cold. It snows up a lot here, and it's a real snowbank. So when it's a snow belt. When she wants to go and get certain things, it's just impossible in the wintertime because she might be snowed in for a couple days, and that's just the reality of living up here in rural Canada. So that's it for this video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.